My name is Anasia Adair, and this is how I made it. So in May of 2018, I had my son Lamar. During my pregnancy, I had a lot of different complications with him. So I had a placenta rupture, which caused me to have to get a C-section. Um, I didn't really understand what was going on or what was happening. I thought I was having contractions. But when I finally did wake up, they were telling me that my placenta erupted. My son wasn't breathing when he was born. They had to give him CPR for like 20 minutes or half an hour. And when he did start to breathe, he ended up having a seizure. So he had to be in the NICU for 2 months. They weren't sure what he was and wasn't going to be able to do. He had to be on this thing called a cooling pad, which pretty much was going to stop any further brain damage from happening to him. I was very, very upset when I heard that because I did not expect any of that. Like, I just thought I was about to go back there and have a baby. Like, I didn't think it was anything that serious. But the doctors pretty much told us, like, he has brain damage. He may not be able to do this. He may not be able to do that. And it was really hard to hear those words because that's not what I expected when I was having a baby. That wasn't what I expected at all. But thank God at the time I was in church and, people knew what was going on and I had people praying and I was praying. And I just had faith that what the doctors told me wasn't going to be what he was. Because, of course, doctors, they do research, they do all these other things, but at the end of the day, God is the one who has the final say. So me and my husband, we just kept the faith, we just prayed, and I refused to believe what the doctors were telling me. I'm like, God didn't bring my son to life for him to be disabled. He didn't bring him to life for him to never be able to do the things that you guys are saying he won't be able to do. So for the first 2 years of his life, they were very difficult. He was always sick, in and out of the hospital. Every time I turned around, my poor baby, he was sick. Literally, like every other month, we were in the hospital. So I felt terrible. I felt like the worst mom ever. Like, I cannot. What am I doing wrong? How am I not taking care of my baby right? Like, he's always sick. What am I doing wrong? So, as I said, I just always prayed. I just kept the faith. Like, this is temporary. Lamar won't be like this forever. He's going to be able to walk. He's going to be able to talk. Because at the time, Lamar, he still isn't walking now. But at the time, he wasn't walking. He wasn't talking, not smiling. He just pretty much laid there. His eyes really didn't even move. So we didn't even know if he could hear or not because he didn't respond to anything. But he went to a special daycare and he's getting a lot of different therapies that help him to do things. So it was a struggle. It was very difficult. It took me a long time to learn how to care for him because I really had no idea what I was doing. But I thank God for all of the support that I had. My grandma, my family, my church family, like everyone was there when I needed help, when I needed prayers, any kind of support. It was just always someone there, and it was great to have people to call on to because it was literally it was very scary. But I just thank God for strengthening me to be able to care for my son, to put the people in my corner that I needed to give me the knowledge to be able to make sure that he was okay because the medical terms and the different doctors, it was just so much happening at one time. So I thank God for strength. I thank him for faith, and I thank him for being faithful to his people. Like I truly thank God for favor, for blessings, for miracles. Like being his mom is a miracle because for him to be where he is now, from where he started, like he hasn't been hospitalized since December 2019. That's a blessing because we were literally in the hospital every other month. He's talking, and you don't really understand what he's saying, but he tries. You can tell mentally He understands so much more now. He knows what's going on around him. He's aware of his surroundings. He knows when he's happy. He knows when he's sad. He knows when something's hurting him. He responds to it. And he has a way of getting your attention and letting you know what's wrong with him. And no, he's not walking at the moment, but eventually one day he will be. He wants to walk. He gets so excited. He gets happy. He's always just the happiest little thing you would ever meet in your life. And you wouldn't think meeting him and watching him laugh and roll, like, you would never have expected the first couple years of his life that they were so rough. But he is so strong and so tough. Like, watching him, you have to know there's a God, because there's no way that, for one, he shouldn't be alive. He wasn't breathing, for one. But for two, for him to just be so happy, happy. He's happy. He literally wakes up happy. He's happy all the time. So I'm just thankful that God not only gives me the strength, but he also gives him the strength to be able to deal with every obstacle that was thrown his way. I mean, they told me he wouldn't be able to walk. He wouldn't be able to talk. He's going to be a vegetable. And my son, vegetables don't move. My son is moving. He's rolling. He's happy. Like, he just is truly amazing to just watch a miracle literally growing right before my eyes. I watch him and I'm just like, wow, God, like, you're really in this. Like, your hands are really on him, because every time I turn around, he's doing something different. And it's like, you realize the doctor said he wouldn't be able to do this, right? And he's doing it. The doctor said this wouldn't happen, but it's happening. So I'm happy for doctors, but I thank God that he's my doctor, that he's my son's doctor, and that no matter what, as long as I have faith and I trust in God and trust in his plan, that things are going to work out. So I'm just really happy. I'm really thankful. My son is he's amazing. He's happy. He's healthy. And I just know God is going to do great things in him. And I'm just happy to be able to sit here and watch and learn and just watch him. Like, it's truly, 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 like, amazing. And I'm always happy. People are like, how's Amari doing? He's doing great. I don't have no complaints. Like, I'm not worried, because he is just doing amazingly awesome. It's crazy. But I'm thankful to have him. He is the biggest blessing, and he is his happiness brings me happiness. Just to watch him get so excited when he sees me, and he does this goofy stuff, and it's amazing to see it. It makes me happy, truly, in my heart. Like, I'm just very grateful. So to anyone else out there that has a kid or a family member with an illness or a sickness, and the doctors are telling you it's over and it won't get better, at the end of the day, God has the final say, not the doctors. The doctors are there and they did their research, but God can do anything. And I truly believe that God gave him to me so I can really see that he's capable of anything. Like, us as humans, we get so caught up in what we can see and not what God can see. God isn't in a box. He's not just capable of doing little things. He's capable of doing anything, like, way bigger than we can ever imagine. And I feel like God gave me my son so that I can see he can do anything. He can do everything. It's not just, oh, he can only do that or he can only do this. He can do anything. And I'm happy to be able to watch him do everything in my son that the doctor said he wouldn't do. For him he's going to get up, he's going to walk, he's going to talk, and he's going to live a happy life. So just have the faith and trust God at the end of the day, because he's the one that works the miracles. He's the one that heals. He's the one that helps. He's the one that saves, not the doctor. So just be encouraged and just know that God's with you, and just continue to have the faith.